The economics of Welsh national parks. The Environment Act 1995 revised the original legislation and set out two statutory purposes for national parks in Wales. Firstly, to conserve and enhance the natural beauty, wildlife and cultural heritage, and secondly, to promote opportunities for the understanding and enjoyment of social qualities and national parks by the public. There are three national parks in Wales. These are the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park, Brecon Beacons National Park and Snowdonia. The parks cover 19.9% of the Welsh landmass, Snowdonia being the largest at 2,176 km squared. Brecon Beacons National Park has the largest population of 32,000. The parks are home to 8 of the 50 most visited attractions in Wales. Wales's national parks account for over £500 million of Wales' gross value added, representing 1.2% of the Welsh economy. Nearly 30,000 people are employed within the park boundaries. Of the jobs provided within the parks, 38% are linked with the environment. Also, national park economics provide to be extremely resilient in times of economic turbulence. Overall, the Welsh national park economies account for over 557 million of gross value added. Jobs regarding protection or management of the environment supports 10,738 jobs directly within the national park boundary and a further 2,033 jobs across Wales. This activity generates 0.7% of Wales's total gross domestic product. The parks receive 12 million visitors each year, spending an estimated £1 billion on goods and services. A survey commissioned by the National Park Authority in 2012 found that 73% of Welsh people had visited a national park within the last year. National parks have previously been described as well-being factories. Wales's three national parks provide access to open space, which allow a wide range of activities which are beneficial to individuals' mental and physical health and well-being. National parks provide a range of ecosystem services. The value of these is not always recorded in GVA figures. These include the benefits of clean water, carbon storage and clean air. A 2013 study by ARUP estimates that the value of a water supply originating from national parks is to be 6.7 million annually. The value of carbon sequestrated through peat and woodland within the national parks is estimated between 24.4 million and 97.2 million. Parks are introducing development and land management practices within the river catchment areas. These help reduce flood damage and its costs. The total economic value of national park environments derives from the direct and indirect use of the environment, which includes the role the environment plays on the economy through agriculture, tourism and other environment-related economic sectors, but also the use of environment for recreation, health and well-being, as well as supporting and regarding environmental services. A 2003 study by the Value in Our Environment Partnership estimated that environmental goods and services account for 8.8 billion of Wales's gross domestic product and 1 in 6 jobs in Wales. The partnership defined the following broad categories of economic activities which impact on the environment. Activities concerned with the protection and enhancement of the environment. Activities that make intensive use of one or more elements of the environment as a primary resource. And activities which are dependent on the quality of the environment. Economic benefits of proximity to the national park are known as the halo effect. The major source of such impact relates to the visitor economy. Firstly, the expenditure outside the park boundary of visitors to the national park on accommodation, food and other services. Secondly, the less tangible benefits of the parks to Wales's tourism as a brand. There is a danger of employing a circular argument when considering the benefits of national parks. Snowdonia, the Brecon Beacons and Pembrokeshire Coast were designed as national parks for the very reason of their environment is of outstanding quality. Clearly, these areas of Wales would be popular with visitors irrespective of their designation. Therefore, it is also important to consider whether national park status enhances the benefits of the parks. The environment underpins much of the economy in national parks. Sectors and businesses dependent on the environment account for 38% of the employment within the national park boundaries, compared to 17% for Wales as a whole. This activity contributes 318 million to Wales's gross value added when supply chain effects are included. The size of the economy is greatly dependent on when the quality of the environment greatly exceeds the scale and cost of the activity related to the environmental protection and enhancement. National parks are at the forefront of growth in markets in adventure and sustainable tourism. The ethos of the park sits well with the messages that Wales is trying to convey to its potential visitors. The economic contribution of national parks environments is supported by the activities of the national park authorities, which have the duty to promote economic and social well-being as part of their conservation role.